Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone's having a great day today. And welcome to my new filming setup. Our tiny house got moved finally and we got it fixed and the electricity is on. So now I got my filming space back. So this is basically our makeup clubhouse while we're waiting to finish the house and kind of get it done and we're actually living in it. So for now it's clubhouse with makeup in it and skincare, which isn't a bad thing. I actually like it. If you want to see a video on my makeup collection and skincare collection, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Comment below, let me know what you want to see, because I've got some declutters coming your way. But yes, anyways, what we're here today is talking about Boxycharm Premium. If you haven't checked out my base box unboxing, I will have it linked down below so you can go check it out. But we're going to be focusing on the Boxycharm Premium for the month of December. If this is something that you're interested in, then make sure you keep on watching this video, of course. And if you're new here, I'd appreciate if you take a quick second and hit that subscribe button. Join the Wolfpack family. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay. Move some stuff out of the way here. We have got some things to go over. One thing I'm a little bit fired up about. I'm really not impressed with this one product whatsoever, but that's okay. We got some other good items in the box this month. First up, let's talk about skincare. My box that I got this month, out of the 6 items, half of it was skincare and half of it was makeup. The first item we have is from Elemis. Absolutely love this brand. I am the biggest Elemis fan out there. It's expensive, but it's worth every penny, and I love their skincare. But this is the Elemis Superfood Matcha Eye Dew. This is a refreshing eye gel. This includes ingredients like matcha, kiwi, and melon. This is going to refresh, brighten, and nourish your eye area. I didn't use this today just because I actually forgot. I got an eye cream in my base box, and I was trying to use all the products at once, and then I forgot to, I was going to do this on one eye and the other with the other eye cream. I forgot, so I didn't get a chance to use this today, but I know I'm going to love it. There's not really much to say about this. It's a cooling gel. It's going to quench and hydrate the eye area throughout the day, and you can use it, they say use it alone or under or over makeup. I don't understand how you can use an eye cream over makeup. Maybe if you're just using like a tinted moisturizer, maybe. I don't know how that works, but I'm not going to put so much effort into my makeup and then try it and then mess up my makeup, especially my base makeup, and have to start all over. So that's probably something I'll honestly never try. And I forgot to say the theme this month is the Gift of Glam for December, and the variation that I received, I think this is number 201. The next thing that we have, this is from IDAZ. It's a water fit mask. This is a total, they say this is a truly moisturizing solution for your skin to treat delicate skin which has been stressed by internal and environmental factors. This is a hydrating mask. Thankfully, Boxycharm got the memo. I cannot stand it whenever boxes, they'll tell you this is a full-size item, and when it comes to sheet mask, they'll give you a single sheet mask and say, yes, there you go, there's your value. It bugs me to no end when they do that, but thankfully Boxycharm took the note and they sent us a pack of 5 with this. And the retail value on the eye mask set, $20. I think that's good, especially after I used it today. It felt so good on my skin. You have to leave it on for 20 minutes, which is a little bit longer than what I do with most of my skincare masks. But I went ahead and had done my eye cream beforehand to put on the lip mask and then put the sheet mask over top of it. That way it kind of just locks in the moisture as much as possible, especially for the under eye area. I have not been taking the best care of my skin here lately, just where I was so sick and on so many medications. It was a whole ordeal. It was just a mess, and my skin just went nuts during it, and then other stuff happened. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, my skin has been stressed out and just freaking out in general, so I was happy to get some sheet masks, and it was so nice. Stayed on there for 20 minutes. I just sat there and relaxed and just kind of hung out and watched TV for a minute, and it felt so cooling. It felt really nice, and there was a ton of product left over whenever I took it off. I was able to massage it in and just kind of let my skin absorb it, run it down my neck, down my chest, even on my ears. My ears were red. You'll see in the clip, my ears were visibly red and they were a little bit irritated. And look at them now. Like, normally my ears stay super red 24/7, but they actually don't look too bad right now, and they feel nice. Like, my skin, my ears got a little bit of attention today, and I think they loved it. Now the thing that I'm mad about is the Flawless Serum from Epone, I don't know how to say this. It's E-P-I-O-N-E, Beverly Hills. First up, the package doesn't say anything on it except the brand name on the front here. And if you go around, there's nothing on it. This is the first time I've ever received a skincare product where they don't say anything on the box about it. So that's the first red flag. Second red flag, the packaging on this is very cheap. And packaging can be what it is, but this thing retails for $200. Why could they not, for that price, put more into it? And especially the third point, they say 3 ingredients. And I'll have them on the screen here because I cannot pronounce them, except one's dimethicone. They're all silicones. I read the reviews of people talking about this online on the Boxycharm site, so I went to your reviews, and a lot of people said that it felt good on their skin. It was very smooth, very hydrating. Silicone products like this, dimethicone, is often used to keep the moisture in your skin when you use it, but it's a serum. You're going to be using it before your moisturizer. And I just don't, if it's all silicones, like the 3 ingredients, all 3 of them are silicones, I don't see how that would work as a serum before a moisturizer. I did see one charmer recommend that she uses this as a primer. That makes perfect sense. So many people said that their skin felt so smooth after, but these ingredients are things that are put into skincare products to make them smoother, to make them emollient. I'm sorry, I'm getting fired up about this because I think it's crazy, and the only directions that they say on this is apply during the evening to affected areas or as directed by a physician. I'm probably the only one that's thinking this, but I'm like, your only text on this bottle is to tell me to go consult a physician before using. It's a way to push the blame if something happens, in my opinion. I think it's just cheap. If they're seeing this video, they're going to be so mad at me, but I don't care. $200. $200. And the total value of the box this month was $349 for Boxycharm Premium. This is it. This is the majority of your money for the box, and I'm not going to use it. I'm going to do more research, talk about it, or I'm going to use it like a primer. Really tempted to use it that way, but there's no way in heck I'm going to pay $200 for a primer. It's not going to happen. Just not. So, not to be the total ass right now, let me just tell you what Boxycharm says it's for. They say it's a powerful serum that reduces the appearance of lines and wrinkles, tightens and firms while providing the skin's surface with a protective barrier. Helps retain water in the corneous layer of the skin, making the skin appear plump and radiant. Prevents moisture loss and plumps up lines. I don't see anything in here in the ingredients list that would actually prompt you to have plumping of your lines. Don't see anything in that. So it's a new brand to Boxy, and I'm just not impressed. Pass. But now that's out of the way, let's get on to the fun part. We're going to talk about makeup. Now the makeup this month was good. So let's just go in order of everything that I used. Because I had so much hydration from that sheet mask, I wanted to go in with a little bit something different than I normally do. So I gave Natasha Denona another chance today. So you're going to see just a little bit of a sped up version of me applying my foundation and my base. But I used a couple of Natasha Denona products that I gotten in previous Boxycharm boxes. The Transformatte Pore Vanishing Matte Foundation and the Transfix Matte Concealer. Now these are so drying on my skin. I have such a hard time with it. But I thought I had such a hydrated base, maybe this would be a perfect time to try that out. Plus I mixed in a little bit of Tarte's Radiance drops into it to kind of make it glide a little bit better. I didn't have the best experience with it. It wasn't as drying this time, and I even went in with a concealer brush and used setting spray on it to kind of tap out everything, to kind of add a little bit more hydration and just to see if it smoothed it out a little bit better. The under eye area is still a little bit heavy, but I'm going to say I'm just not used to that method. The foundation didn't turn out quite the way I wanted it to, but I think I got a little bit more of a better result this time than I had previously. I'm trying my best to make these work. I've not had any luck with them, and I'm gonna figure it out eventually, but I want to just try it with today's video. So if my foundation base looks a little bit off, it's because I'm trying something new. But anyways, next up, the next item we have is from Kenya Ontiveros Beauty. We've gotten this brand in the box a couple times, and I'm happy about it because it's good products. I love the packaging on here. She always has like the snakeskin or the textured palettes, like so cute. But the shades in here, this is the Glow Kit. Retails for $48, and I love the colors in here. It's a lot of neutrals. You have your eyeshadows, you have brow powders, which I did use those today, and they did beautifully, by the way. You've got a couple of highlighters, and I don't know if these are supposed to be a blush, or excuse me, a blush and a bronzer, but that's what I used today. So I used the shade Divine as my bronzer, and it was super pigmented. I was not ready for it. I'm very fair skinned, so it may be something that it was too much for my skin tone. But I had to go over it a few times to blend it out, and then I went over with some setting powder to blend it out a little bit more, just to make sure there wasn't any harsh edges with it. And I made it work, but I just don't think I'll be using it that way again. I used the shade Independent as my blush, and it's a little bit of a peachy nude. For the eye look today, I only went into a couple of the shades, so I didn't get a chance to fully try all of the formulas, but I used Driven just to set my eyeshadow primer. And then I went in with Empower in the crease and on the outer corner, the outer third of the eye, just to add a little bit of depth and dimension to the look. And then I took what is actually the highlighter in the palette, Joy, and I took that on my fingertip and then put that all over the lid, and it turned out so pretty. I really enjoyed the way this looked. This is my favorite item in the whole box. I think the colors in here are so beautiful. The nude story in here, there's a lot of really pretty shimmers I didn't get a chance to try out, but I'm looking forward to it. They blend it out so beautifully. These are really nice powders. Even the brow powders, I used those today and they did beautifully. The shade that I used was the darker one. I don't know about the first one. That looks a little, the first shade looks a little weird, like it has like a gray tone to it. I don't know if I would use it, but definitely the darker shade worked out beautifully for me. And I could see using that to like do your lash line also. Super travel friendly, and I think, yeah, I love it. Okay. Next thing we got is a mascara, and this is from one of my favorite brands, Stila. This is the Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. I love the packaging on this. The little winged print that they have on it is very cute. This is a very nice volumizing wand. Super pigmented. I did wear this today, and I haven't had it on that long. I've already had a little bit of flaking on the under eye part, but I didn't use a primer. I'm someone who has to use a primer because I'm constantly touching my lashes, and if you do that, you're going to have flaking. There's no way around it unless you use a primer. I do really good with primers. But so far, so good. I would have to wear this a little bit more to kind of give my full impression on it to see if it runs, it gives any trouble. But so far, I enjoy it. And the price on this is $23. That's an average price for a mascara, and I'm not mad about it. And the last thing that I got in my box that I used to finish the makeup look today, we have a couple of lip liners. This is from the brand Evio Beauty. These retail for $24, and I think that is a great price on this. The two shades that they sent us are Brooke and Val. I had only intended on trying out one of these for today's look. I went in with Val all over the lips, and I really liked the way that looked, but once I had it on, just because I had the other one, I wanted to try and add a little bit more dimension to the look. So I went in with Brooke, the deeper shade, and started out just doing it on the outer corners and then lining a little bit, and then it kind of just went all over the place. Once I had it on my lips, and you know, I did that number there, they kind of melded together, so essentially I'm wearing both of them on my lips. But I really like the color, and they're still, I've had this on for a little while, and they're matte, but they're creamy at the same time. Like, they feel very comfortable on the skin, and they don't feel like they're going to slip and slide and go anywhere. Really like this formula. For a lip liner, I'm still trying to build up my collection. Lip liners is something that I never thought to purchase. It was always lipsticks, you know, liquid lipsticks, and then I would just take like a little brush and kind of line that way with it. But I never had lip liners, and I have been slowly building up my collection. I have a ton from Wet n Wild here that I love. Like 99 cents. That's the one way I built up my collection. But others I've gotten from subscription boxes, and I'm slowly starting to get quite a few in here, and I'm happy to have a couple more to add to the collection, and I can kind of go through and declutter some that I know that have already gone bad. So yeah, sorry I keep getting off topic, guys. It's been so long since I talked to you, and there's so many things I want to go over and chit chat about makeup and all the good stuff. But yeah, lip liners. So as far as makeup for the box, I think Boxycharm did really good this time. The price of the box has gone up. It's now $40 instead of $35, which $35, that was a good price, but I've not been the biggest fan of Boxycharm Premium. They don't sponsor me to make these videos, but they do send me the boxes just so that I can show you guys how to use everything and kind of give my thoughts on the products. Premium has been kind of a miss here lately. Like, it's just, there's a couple of items in there that are really high value. This is just a joke, this serum. That should never have been in the box, I'm sorry. $200 for a silicone primer, basically. No. Sorry, I'm not going to keep going on about that. But there's been a couple of times when they've had items in the box that I've just not been crazy about. I'm hoping that 2022, new year, new everything, fresh restart. I want to see Boxycharm step it up. Give me a little bit more for that $40 a month. And especially, okay, Luxe did go up too. Luxe is $60. I'm looking at the items here in front of me. You have to wait for the video to come out, but Luxe was okay this time. I'm actually not mad about it. $60, a little high, but it wasn't a bad box. Premium, I still think they have a lot of opportunity to step it up with premium. This one, on a scale of 1 to 10, we had 3 skincare products, 3 makeup products. All the makeup was good, and the majority of the skincare was good. Really like the sheet masks, and I know I'm going to like this. It's just that one thing, they were banking on the total value of the box on this one product. So take this away for $40, the value of the box would have been like $150. This, I think, was in there just to bring up that price. Aside from this, I would say the box was like a 9. Like, because everything else turned out so good with the exception of that one thing. Yeah. Anyways, sorry I don't really have much more to say on that. I just got so hung up on that one product, but then this one turned out to be so badass, so I don't know. Do with it what you will. If you're curious about everything that I'm wearing on my face, I will have everything listed down below. And if you have any requests for any specific video, I have a ton of unboxings coming up that I have to catch up on where I was sick. So there's going to be a lot of content coming at you really fast. And if there's anything you want in particular, make sure you comment down below. But I love you all. Thank you guys so much for taking time to hang out with me. You don't know how much it means to me. And if you're new here, I hope you take a second to hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I love you all. Hope you're having a great day, a great night whenever you're watching this. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!